Video is going to be broken up into two parts. The first part being this one. We're going to do a full gym core of Steady Gym. But huge fan of this gym, highly recommend it. Make sure you subscribe, comment what you guys want to see next if you haven't already. Enjoy the video. There it is. Kind of in, I wouldn't say the middle of nowhere, but there is nobody out here. Today we are in Sejonggi, I think that's how you pronounce it, and we are trying out Steady Fitness 24/7 Gym. I put out a poll the other day asking what you guys wanted to see next on this channel, and somebody commented that they wanted me to find a gym in an alley and work out at it. So that's exactly what we did. I mean, this is kind of an alleyway. I mean, it's pretty dark here. It's like 2 in the morning. So this is Steady Gym, South Korea. And we're gonna hit back. But of course, we're going to do the gym tour as well. Just looking at everything on Naver, looks like a really solid gym. So definitely excited to try it out. And it's 24/7 too. It is currently 2 in the morning. So we are ripping our pre-workout Gorilla Mind. I'm probably the first person ever to drink a Gorilla Mind in this area. Probably in South Korea in general. I don't know. But if you want to support me, you like what I'm doing, code JFalk right there. Saves you 10% and it helps me out to keep making these videos. We're going to try that one out. It's 24/7. Hopefully it's pretty self-explanatory to get in there. And I said in a bunch of these videos that if there's one thing that South Korea gets right with their gyms, it's the lighting. The lighting in all these is top tier. And it's 2 in the morning. The sun won't be up for a little bit. So I guarantee it's going to look cool in there. Like you can just kind of see the lights poking out from there anyway. So we're going to be sipping on this and then we're going to get right into it. All right, we just translated this. Steady Fitness is on the 5th floor. So top of this whole building. I've been walking enough recently. We're taking the elevator. All right, 5th floor, 5th floor. Anyway, though, normally for the 24/7 gyms, they just have like a little kiosk outside that you can enter in all your information and you just go and work out. Light gym was like this. We were going to go to a different gym on Saturday, but they closed pretty early. So we're going to try this one out and see how it goes. All right, here's the entrance. Looks like the kiosk is right there. I like it. Got some bodybuilding right there. Lighting, once again, looks nice. All right, we're gonna figure this thing out and then we're gonna get right into it. All right, we are in. We actually had a bit of help from some people in here. I didn't get their names, but if you're watching this and you do see it, I appreciate that. But anyway, here is the entrance. You've got a nice cable tower right here. There's a pec deck right there too. Good machine. This is a very interesting cable tower right here. Low pulley row, huge fan of these for back days. Today is back day. Cable stack right here. This looks like a pretty heavy one. Let me see, 100 kilograms, yeah, it's about 200 pounds. Lat pull down, of course. Now, I do really like this. They have a lying hamstring curl kind of integrated into the machine right there. So that's really nice. And same thing with the leg extension right here. It's just integrated into the cable stack. So I've actually never seen that before, but that's very interesting. And it saves a lot of space too. Anyway, though, that's kind of the first room in here. Once again though, as is synonymous with all Korean gyms, the lighting here is really nice. I really like these LEDs right here. And I like the shapes of them too, the kind of square. I like it a lot. Now you come into this room, it has a wide angle. It has a wide angle of this second room right here. Very nice. I really like the tiles and how the light kind of bounces off of it. But you had one big cable tower in that room. You have another smaller one right there. So 2 cable towers in this gym, which is really nice. Now this is kind of your, got a bit of free weights in here. You've got a bit of pin loaded and plate loaded. All your plate loaded equipment, most of it is in this general area right here. So a lot of it's done through Hammer Strength, an American brand. You got the Hammer Strength shoulder press right here. The incline press right there. Not a huge fan of this shoulder press or that incline press, just because of how heavy it gets towards the tops. Your triceps really do start to take over a good bit. But with certain modifications to those machines, you can really make it work. Same with these back machines too. Upper back row, pull down right there. I like to use that pull down with a D handle, makes it a little bit better. I don't like doing it with an underhand grip. I find that my biceps tend to start taking over a little bit too much. You also have a plate-loaded Hammer Strength pullover machine. So if your gym has a pullover machine and you're not using it, what are you doing? Take advantage of that. So we definitely will today. Hopefully this one will feel a little bit better than it did at in gym the other day, but I think it will because it has a seat belt. So whether we max this thing out or not, we won't be having to fight our core to keep ourselves loaded or planted right there. Now, you also have one of my favorite back machines, a plate-loaded T-bar row. Huge fan of this. We're definitely going to use that today. You have a plate-loaded tricep right here. These machines aren't the greatest, but if they have like a little back pad that keeps you braced, it makes them 10 times better. You also have a plate-loaded preacher curl right there, done through Icarian. I've heard of that brand before, but I've never used it. Now you also have a plate-loaded hack squat right here, done through Precor. Huge fan of Precor machines. If somebody was tapped in, they got a reverse band right there. And then a hammer strength leg press as well. It's probably my favorite version of a leg press, done through hammer strength. This is kind of a smaller version of it. Normally these machines are pretty big. You also have a hammer strength V squat. Not a huge fan of a V squat, but I do like doing a kind of RDL variant with them by using it backwards. And then we used this chest press at Light Gym the other day. Huge fan of this one right here, done through Star Trek. So maybe we'll do like chest and back today, I'm not sure, but I am a huge fan of this chest press right here. He has a wide angle of it. I like that. And of course, in terms of your free weights, you have a squat rack right there. Another squat rack right here. You have an incline barbell bench right here. You have a flat barbell bench right there. The environment is very nice too. The music is loud. Sometimes that's good, sometimes it's bad. Most people just have headphones in anyway. But they've got a great variety of equipment in here, so we can definitely have a really good back day in here. Normally with my back day, I mostly just kind of stick around like the cable stacks, and I do one pull down and then a bunch of different rows on like the low pulley row. Once again, because we've been at so much different gyms, why not change it up a lot? Dumbbells from 5 kilograms to 30 kilograms. What are these? 35, is this heavier than that? 40, okay, it's about 90 pounds. All right, that is it for the workout. That was Steady Gym. Huge fan. The lighting was great, the equipment was great, and the people were even better. So if you subscribed to me this morning at Steady Gym, I'm not sure if you can understand me, but I appreciate that. I appreciate all the support that I get. I mean, it's like every gym I go to, somebody wants to subscribe to me and support me, and I appreciate that a lot, not just from my American followers, but from my now Korean followers. So I appreciate that a lot. And once again, if you're in the Pigante area, Steady Gym, South Korea, 24/7 access, which is a huge plus. I mean, in America, I am reluctant to sign up at any gym if they're not 24/7. So having such a wide variety of 24/7 gyms here is amazing. And the people who helped me figure the system out this morning, I appreciate that as well. So maybe eventually I'll be able to learn some Korean and be able to have a decent conversation with you guys instead of using Google Translate, but I'm not there yet. Once again, I appreciate that. If you like what I'm doing and want to support me, my Gorilla Mind code is right there, code JFOLK. Really helps me out, and it saves you 10% as well. But I am going to head home. The sun is coming up. It's like 5 in the morning right now, but nonetheless, I appreciate all the support. Subscribe, comment what you guys want to see next, and I'll see you in the next video.